Here we are, day 73. Bear Grylls.
I'm gonna get some fish.
Bear Grylls and his assistant in his natural habitat. We are living on the land around us. There are crows everywhere out to get us. We must survive in the wild. Next update will be coming soon. Here we are, day 74. Next update, my assistant. So instead of me doing it, he is risking his life to save mine in case something bad happens. He is doing some parkour in the slippery leaves as he makes the parkour jump and celebrates. So now me and my partner Zachary, just kidding, he's my assistant, we are running along the leaves. This is not concrete, it is steel. The steel is growing out of the leaves in the ground as we run from the bear approaching us. He's running. We must get away from the bear as my bag falls beneath me. So I think we found a nesting grounds for the night. This looks like a pretty safe spot to
possibly a house.
Possible houses around here. This looks like a good place to go, but you never know what's lurking in the shadows. So now I am tying my shoes. This is very important because if you trip over yourself, you never know what's lurking in the shadows. So basically my assistant is my tripod right now.
Nice.
And we are walking around.
We are from Scotland.
No, we are of some random country in the woods. So now we are walking around looking for better nesting grounds, even though I'm a human. And we are looking for the place to settle for the night. Things are getting pretty sketchy around here. This is my assistant. He might want to say something. He doesn't speak much. So,
like the Ferb of Phineas and Ferb.
We are looking for better nesting grounds.
This is a creature.
I hear a creature. There is the wild I see the wild creature. Let's approach it. We must approach the creature. But you never really know what could be lurking in the shadows. This is the nesting ground for us for tonight. Updates coming soon, but you never really know what's lurking in the shadows. Right now, we are hiding behind this tree because people are approaching us and we are not good. Social interaction, my biggest fear of all. Here we have some wild animals in the natural habitat.
We've been spotted.
We have been spotted by the wild dog. We must approach it. Just kidding, we are chicken. So now we are going back to our original nesting grounds, but our only worry is what is lurking in the shadow. My assistant doesn't want to get his clothes dirty, even though we are trying to show on nesting grounds for the night. As you can see, things are getting much dimmer, so we have to be more careful with what we do. Update coming soon, but you never know what is lurking in the shadows. It is now the next morning and I am helping my assistant up, even though he's supposed to be assisting me. So here we are going to explore the wild habitat, but we don't want to get poison ivy. So I will give you a shot of what the woods look like. It is quite scary around here. So now we will make our way out of here to get to a safer nesting ground. We are now going to go on an epic journey for our next day, and we will get our next catch. We will find some food, but we always have to be careful of what's lurking in the shadows. So we are now trying to cross the sacred road, but we need to get to safety. We need to be careful when we're doing this. Much concentration. I need to be concentrated without a camera bothering me. That was a close one. But we have to be careful of what's lurking in the shadow. So here I am showing my assistant hanging from this dangling tree. He is 176 feet above the ground. It's just the angle that you're seeing. The tree is shaking. I must help him. We'll see you next time, but we never know what is lurking in the shadows. He's just reporting live, but I think I may have found our first meal. Is that it? Is that what I see? This is the elusive wild rock. We must know how to prepare this meal. It is quite difficult, so we are going to take action. And I will see you guys later in the next update. But remember, must be careful with what's lurking in the shadows. The rock takes extreme preparation to cook. We are taking the best measurements for it. Taking precautionary measures. We must throw it against the wall. The wall. I can speak English. And we are preparing the meal right
You
now.
have to make it into powder.
You have to make it into powder for it to be eatable.
It's
We are
edible,
now
sir.
edible. But I talk with an incredibly amazing accent. This is the fine powder we will use to eat the meal. But we always have to be careful of what's lurking in the shadows. Coming back with an update soon, because I think I might have just heard something. Everybody, something very interesting has just happened. We have found ancient markings of the elusive native tribes.
It looks like
This-
a hanging man.
This symbolizes the death of people who sacrificed themselves for others. We are quite freaked out, because that means the native tribes could be near, and we have to be careful at any moment, because you never really know what's lurking in the shadows. We have just found the elusive
Native steak.
native steak. This signifies, you may not quite believe it, but the grounds, we have to be very careful of what is
What
around
is this
us.
drawing
What-
right here?
I will not show it because I don't think it's appropriate, but we must continue the journey to know what's lurking in the shadows. I know you may not believe it, this is our second meal of the day, even though I said I'd update you tomorrow, but I just couldn't miss out on this amazing thing. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it, assistant?
This is the Raconius fruit.
This
You
is
wrap
the-
it in the leaf, and like the rock,
Like
it takes
the rock.
extreme preparation.
Extreme
to make it.
preparation. And now he's going to give it to me.
You make it like a sandwich almost.
It's like a sandwich. Here's a close-up of the magnificent
I'll take a little piece of the bread, or the
fruit.
substitute for the bread, like the leaf.
As you can
And he
see,
can
it's a
have
little
the
bit
fruit.
fuzzy, but I'll eat the fruit because he is my assistant and I am the master. This fruit was delicious, yummy, and I will see you guys in the next episode.